Hey, happy Aloha Friday. It's been a real hot summer, and as we roll into fall, the sports are really starting to kick in. And so I wanted to talk a little bit today about being properly hydrated because a lot of times, if students aren't drinking enough water, they can be really irritable, they can get headaches and dizzy, and, it just, they have enough challenges. One thing that we can do is make sure that they're properly hydrated. And drinking water is not always the best way to rehydrate. Drinking a lot of water can actually make you more dehydrated by really diluting that blood sodium level. And so, what I would suggest is um, trying to find a rehydration uh, method that includes salts and not sugar. So, a lot of the electrolyte drinks that kids get, like Gatorade and that kind of stuff, that's different than the Gatorade that we had when we were kids. They add a lot more sugar to those sport drinks. And so, um, I definitely would talk about diluting those types of things if your kids drink a lot of sport drinks and those kinds of things. There are some really good no sugar added electrolyte drinks out there. My personal favorite is Element, LMNT. And I actually have kind of a home brew uh, formulation that I use where I just buy the stuff off of Amazon and mix it together myself. So um, it's also a lot easier on the budget. So most of these electrolytes that you can buy as a premix are usually about $1 or so per serving, where the one I make at home is only 25 cents a serving. And so I'll include my recipe for that in here, but definitely recommend checking that out. As far as some important dates coming up, I have submitted paperwork for our zoo field trip, which is being planned for September 28th. Again, I'll be looking for some parent volunteers and chaperones. I'll put the link in here for the background check that needs to be filled out before you're able to volunteer or chaperone on that trip. The earlier you get started on that, the better. And I'll have more information coming on that. Also, we did send home the teen talk um, paperwork on that. We need that brought back in to the students connect teacher, and we need that whether you're going to allow them to participate in that or not allow them to participate in that. So we need it either way. So those do definitely need to get submitted. And then as far as what's happening in um, science this week. Again, we did NWEA testing, did a little bit with experimental design and some metric measurement. Next week, we're going to start practicing that metric measurement and analyzing that data using graphs. In biology, we're finishing up review of kind of the chemistry review and biology overview. We're going to be taking our first unit test on that on Tuesday of next week. And then we're going to start into biological macromolecules. So, looking at, lipids and carbohydrates and nucleic acids and all those different types of biological molecules that we study in biology. So I will put a link again in here to my Google Photos album from this year. Hope everybody has a great weekend. It's looking like the weather is going to be fantastic. So enjoy. Thanks. And as always, I really appreciate everything you guys do as parents and caregivers to support the learning that takes place here at Middle School North. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please do not hesitate to post down below here in Parent Square or just shoot one of us an email.